Polite Enquiries, India, England, Chennai, day one. Joe Root's Day, the Root and Sibley Show. Let's kick off. Jitendra Singh first up. What's more difficult, getting Sachin to drive at the SCG or getting Dom Sibley to drive anywhere?
Call Dom Sibley an Uber. He is not driving. Sibley famously has lost loads and loads of weight in recent months, and he truly is hungry. I mean, that man is starving for runs. It's brilliant to see, isn't it? I think he's got more shots than he shows. He just plays the percentages.
The Bears for George Dobell. A batsman has to bat out 80 overs to save your life. Are you picking Sibley or Trott?
That's actually come from Warwickshire, hasn't it? Their club. I was with Jonathan Trott when Dom Sibley made his first Test century. We were in Cape Town, and Trotty had been working with Dom Sibley quite a lot. And we were miles away from the action, but he was videoing it on his phone for his own sort of use because he was so pleased, he was so proud. So I tell you something, he will be, outside Dom Sibley's family, the happiest man about Dom Sibley doing well. Personally, I would still Trott at his best. Trott at his best was something, wasn't he? But Dom Sibley is made of the same stuff, and that bodes well for England.
Krishna Kumar Shetty. Is it a good idea to make Rahane permanent Test captain and let Kohli focus only on his batting? I'm out for this one.
Whoa! It's one day. England scored 470 in their first innings last time in Chennai, and they lost by an innings. India did fine today. That wicket is flat, and I don't think Kohli got much of anything wrong.
Hugh Lloyd, what is worse, India's ground fielding or the deadness of this pitch?
It's a bit early to say that pitch is dead, you know. It's about first innings runs. Fourth, fifth day, you could see some really, really low scores. So just go a bit easy. India's ground fielding, yeah, it wasn't up to their standards, and Virat will be disappointed with that. But bear in mind, several of those guys are coming back from injury.
Luca, if there were an infinite amount of Joe Roots available to England, how many would they pick?
Well, it wouldn't be the best bowling attack, and I've never seen him keep wicket. But I take the point. Yeah, he's brilliant. I mean, when was the last time England produced a batsman as good as him? I mean, maybe Trott and KP, but they were obviously born in South Africa. Before that, it's Cook and Bell. I think you have to put him in the very highest categories, up there with, I don't know, the people I've seen, Gooch, Gower, KP. He's as good as that, isn't he?
Raman Rao, Ishant's totally off colour today?
No, can't just judge on the results. I thought he bowled all right. I think it's a very flat wicket, and he was up against some good disciplined batting. I don't think there's any seamer in the world that would have loved that wicket. And that ball, did you see it? If you put Pat Cummins on that wicket, he wouldn't have looked better.
Mukund Bhaskar. Wasn't Kuldeep India's first choice spinner in the eyes of Ravi Shastri not so long ago? He's hardly played any Test cricket ever since.
Kuldeep's a good player, but we've got to be careful about players becoming better whenever they're not in the side. I don't think it's realistic to think that Kuldeep would have made a big difference on that wicket.
If they played Akshar Patel today, he's the kind of left-arm orthodox spinner that would have troubled England more than Shahbaz Nadeem. He's a bit slower, you think. And therefore, if the option was between Nadeem and Kuldeep, did they just get tempted by the whole England's batsman against left-arm orthodox spinner, let's go Nadeem, and they could have actually squeezed in Kuldeep in that. Caesar the Spicy. As much as Root is suddenly morphing into Tendulkar, all right, hang on now, take it easy. I seriously doubt the ability of England to take 20 wickets in what seems to be a small section of the M25 planted in India. Just the flattest wicket.
You do wonder how England will take 20 wickets on that, but wickets change, and they change a lot. If you look at the scores in previous games, you know, you did a graph, they collapse. So it will change. Whether England have the bowling attack to take advantage, the spin attack in particular, who knows? I think England still need to be batting this time tomorrow. But, you know, I would be prepared to, if I was Joe Root, to put India in, make them field for 7 sessions in a row. Imagine what that would be like. Ruining a team, you know, breaking them physically. That's kind of gone out of the game a bit, but it's what India did so well to England on the last tour.
Man from the Seven Hills. All right, this is going to be all you. Will Ed Smith be sporting Sibley Pajamas tonight?
You'll be shocked to hear I've never seen him in his sleeping attire. I'd be disappointed if he was not wearing his Joe Denley pyjamas still.
Pie Chuckers Cricket Podcast. Sibley or Pujara, who would be the best suited to play the tortoise if a movie were to be made on the tortoise and the hare story?
I honestly think if Sibley climbed on the shoulders of Pujara, he would go like this. What a movie that would be! What a movie that would be!
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.